I'm a child psychiatrist and there's something very off about the kid I'm treating. To say Ethan was the smartest 12-year-old I've ever met would be an understatement. According to his school records, his first stroke of genius hit around the time he was in 2nd grade, when he multiplied 3-digit numbers in his head while the other kids were just learning to add using their fingers. He was always fascinated by math, particularly probability, which wasn't even covered in the syllabus yet. His teacher immediately requested Ethan's parents to consider him skipping a few grades, maybe even taking a test to see if he was a genius. The Joneses were against the idea completely. They thought it would be too much work in their already hectic life. However, the complete lack of attention or love from Ethan's parents isn't the reason why he's in my office every day at 4 p.m. sharply. Frankly, I don't think that bothers him. He's not popular in school either, considering no kids want to be around a know-it-all that would predict the outcome of Monopoly with the help of some probability. But that's not what we're addressing here. Ethan has been sent to me because he was the only one present at the crime scene when his 19-year-old babysitter Kristen was brutally unalived by a man who had escaped from jail a couple weeks ago. Well, he wasn't exactly a witness because while Kristen's head was being badgered by a hammer, Ethan was too busy counting the tiles on the bathroom floor. The Joneses returned home to a body in the middle of their living room, and their young boy seated on a chair in the dining hall playing on his iPad. It was Mrs. Jones that believed her son required a psychiatrist given God knows what he might have witnessed that evening. She wanted to ensure that he was still normal. My sessions with Ethan haven't really been all that fruitful. I tried to keep the conversation going many times, but all I get in return was a few shrugs and maybe a half-hearted yeah now and then. Today, however, I decided to dive right in and talk about that gruesome evening. It was a dark time for the entire town, you know. The police didn't see it coming, nobody did. What were the chances? I did. A voice, a sentence, that was a breakthrough for me. What's that? I had seen the man come to our house and stare every evening for a week, Ethan said. Who? I pressed. The bad man who unalived Kristen. I would see him in the bedroom window. I knew the police were looking. I saw the news and I knew he was going to do something bad. I also knew he would have done it on a Tuesday or Wednesday because that's when mom and dad wouldn't come home for a long time. The chances were 2 out of 7. I felt a chill go down my spine. It was peculiar to see a child talk about such an event with not even a hint of remorse. Why? I began. Why didn't you say anything? You could have saved her life. Kristen never liked when I spoke about math. She called it weird, Ethan replied. Besides, I wanted to see if I was right. Follow for more stories.